Okay, my dear students, again we have to identify the sixth transaction, that is cash withdrawal. So withdrawal is also a withdrawing cash from bank. It will be converting into credit side of bank column. On sixth, by drawings we have to write. In bank column we have to enter the amount, withdraw cash, that is 2000. Right? And next one, and also one more condition, withdrawal cash, the cash is there sir, but why you are entered this amount in bank column? Withdrawal cash, it is from bank, so we have to enter in debit side as well as credit side. Both conditions we have to satisfy. Why? Because there is no personal use, there is no from bank, using from bank, there is no bank, business organization purpose. So that's the reason I am converting this value into credit side of bank column. In our further problems, we have to identify the transaction, particularly where we have to enter, that will be credit or debit. We have to identify. No need to get confusion. Why you are enter the cash withdrawal into bank column? It is as per condition I have entered. In our next problem, we know the clarity about the withdrawals, right? And come to the seventh one, commission received. We are receiving commission, but there is no cash and there is no bank, so we have to identify commission received in terms of cash. On 7th, to commission to commission 1000, right? And next one, 8th one, interest paid. Payment is there in credit side, that is on 8th, by interest amount 500, that will be cash column because of there is no check. And next one, cash received from X 500, discount 50. Receiving is there in debit side, that is on 8th, that is on 9th month. To X, I am writing the name of the person. In discount column we have to write discount amount. We are receiving cash, so we have to enter the amount in cash column only. And come to the next one, check issued. Issued is nothing but credit side transaction. Check is there, we have to write amount in bank column, that is on 10th, by issued check. We have to enter this amount into check column as 500. And next one, received rent, means we are receiving rent. Receiving is there in debit side of cash book, that is on 11. To rent I am writing. In cash column we have to write the amount, because of there is no bank, amount is 500. So all transactions are perfectly entered. Again we have to check once again. Cash in hand, cash in bank, both values already we are entered here. And next one, purchase goods for cash. Purchase is nothing but credit side, so purchase already completed. Paid office expenses, expense is nothing but payment. Payment is there in credit side, it is also completed, that will be in cash column because of there is no check. And next one, cash deposited into bank, it will recognize it as a contra entry. Contra entry must be satisfied debit and credit. Here we have contra entry and 4th, we are entered in bank column. Here we have the same thing, 4 in bank column, in cash column we are entered the same amount. And next one, cash sales. Cash sales is also converting into cash column because of it is a cash based sale, there is no check. Withdrawal cash, it is a lot of conditions. According to this rule, I am entering this value into credit side of bank column. Next, commission received. So commission received is also debit side completed. Interest paid. Interest paid is also completed. Cash received from X on 9, it is also completed along with discount amount. Next, check issued. Check is nothing but it is a bank column. It will also converted issued check in bank column we have entered. Received rent. Received rent is also completed. Now we have to finalize the values. Underline the total values and give two parallel lines to these two columns, that is debit and credit. First we have to check the cash column values. In debit side we have to find 10,000 plus 10,000, 20, 21, 22,000. In debit side cash value 22,000. Once again we have to see 10 plus 10, 20, 21, 500, 500, 22. And credit side we have to find 2,000 plus 5,000 plus 5,000, 12,000, 12,500. we have to balance these values. Our excess value is debit side, so we have to write this excess value in both sides. 22,000, 22,000. And our least value that will be in credit side, we have to write this least value in credit side 12,500. We have to subtract. That is 11,500. Here we have to write 11,500. Right? And come to the bank column values. Bank column values 12,000 plus 5,000, 17,000 debit side value. There will be changes will be find our next one. And come to the credit side values 2,000 plus 500, 2,500. 0, 0, here we have to take 1, 10 minus 5, 5, here we have 6, 6 minus 2, 4, 1, 14,500 we have here. So the excess value is debit side. You have to write this excess value, 17,000, here also 17,000, the least value 2,500, total amount is 14,500. Again we have to check this value. 0, 0. 11 minus 2. 9. 1 minus 1. 9,500. Here we have 9,500. So we have to take all values are credit values, balance carried on values. Right? So we have to write January 31st by cash balance carried down. This is the value. Again on 31st by bank balance carried down, this one. So this is the pro forma to calculate the 3-column cash book. In our next problem we are going to solve from of the logical transactions.